Welcome to What the Tech. So, what is a Bitcoin? How does Bitcoin work? And what is blockchain? These are the three main things we will be discussing in this video. So, the first part, what is a Bitcoin? The simple answer would be it is a cryptocurrency. Now, what is a cryptocurrency? You all know what an e-wallet is. You must have definitely used or heard of e-wallets like Apple Pay, PayPal, or Paytm. Like e-wallets, cryptocurrencies are digital and exist on the internet, but they are created digitally and decentralized. Let's go through it one by one. They exist digitally, just like the money in your e-wallet. They are created digitally, which means unlike the money in your e-wallet, the cryptocurrencies do not represent physical cash. They are decentralized. So when I tell you that they are created digitally, a normal question would be, who creates them? Is there a central bank or a government? The answer is no. There is no bank or government controlling the creation of cryptocurrencies. It is managed by users, and there is no one person or institution controlling its flow. There are more than 2,000 cryptocurrencies in the world, and that is crazy because there are only 180 physical currencies in the world that the United Nations recognize. Now the second part, how Bitcoins works. Just like e-wallets, there are Bitcoin wallets to store them. People use Bitcoins like normal currency to make normal transactions and payments. There are Bitcoin ATMs and Bitcoin exchanges too. Where do they derive their value from? Think of Bitcoins like a foreign currency. A foreign currency will fluctuate in value based on its demand against the currency of your country. Similarly, Bitcoin fluctuates based on its demand. They were basically worth only a few cents a few years ago, and now they are worth a few thousands of dollars. Who created Bitcoin? Bitcoin was developed by an unidentified person known only as Satoshi Nakamoto in 2009. His identity is a real mystery. He made rules that only 21 million Bitcoins will be created, and that too over the number of years up to the year 2140. Like there is a limit to all the gold that can be mined from the earth, there is a limit to the Bitcoins that will be mined. So how are new Bitcoins created? By mining. And what is mining? Bitcoins are managed and recorded by the community of miners. They maintain the details of transactions in what is called a public ledger using blockchain. Miners manage the record of Bitcoin transactions and they get rewarded with Bitcoins. That's how new Bitcoins are created. So can everyone mine for Bitcoin? No, it's not as easy as it sounds, because you need complex equipment and a lot of electricity to mine for Bitcoins. And the chances of you getting a Bitcoin reduces with the number of people trying to mine it. Makes sense, right? So here's the final part. What is a blockchain? Blockchain is the biggest gift that Bitcoin gave to the world. Let us take an example to understand blockchain. In a transaction that a bank would record, there would only be two things that would happen. The cash would get transferred and your account would be credited or debited. Whereas in a Bitcoin transaction, there is a third element. That is the validation part. Bitcoin transactions are validated and time-stamped by the miners. It seems necessary since there is no central authority like a bank to ensure that the transaction has actually taken place. After validating the transactions, they are grouped into blocks. And each block containing such transactions references to the previous block containing previous transactions. That way, each new block is referencing to the previous block, and there is no way a previous block is modified without modifying all the blocks. Blockchain is very effective because it does not let people modify the previous data. It is like a block of bricks built one over the other. Blockchain is seen to have numerous applications in the future, including accounting and bookkeeping. So to recap, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. It is managed by miners and accounted using blockchain. If you want to read more about Bitcoins, click on the link in the description. That's all. Have a great day.